Hello and welcome to Cricbuzz Comm Box. I'm Saiyami Kher and I've got our skipper, Mr. Harsha Bhogle, with me. Harsha, 224 for 3 after 35 overs. 228 for 3 after 35 overs. Things looking good for India. They were 94 after the 15-over point. So it seems to be a very good phase for India.
So they're going at about 6.5, little over 6.5 and over 6.6 and over or thereabouts. If they can keep wickets for the next 6 overs, they should be able to target 120 of the back 15, which if you've got wickets in hand is very gettable. And then you're looking at 348. So I'm looking for two things. I'm looking to see if Shreyas Iyer can take this into a biggish 100, which I desperately wanted Shubman Gill to do. When you get 100, you must get a 150, 160, but we are never satisfied anyway. And I'd like to see India sail over 350. So the next 15, 16 overs will tell me about India's ambition.
You spoke about Shubman and wanting him to take it to 150.
You wanted him too, didn't you?
I wanted a 150 because he's just played so beautifully today all across the park. He completely missed that googly there, but otherwise he's just looked spectacular today.
And I've loved his feet against the spinners. So it's interesting. Virat Kohli is obviously going through a phase where he's struggling to pick off the hand, and yet he scored a run ball 50, which just tells you what class is. And then suddenly Shubman and Shreyas play him, and they're using their feet coming down. That, in one word, is confidence. That is what confidence does to you. I loved the way he came down the ground and he was hitting clean, lovely shots. So this was the kind of innings that I agree with you entirely. You're batting like you own the turf. You've got to go and make it a big one. But I mean, 100 is still a fantastic innings.
Well, he literally owns that turf because all formats, it's a love story between Ahmedabad and Shubman Gill. He's got 100 in all formats here now.
I was very privileged to see him bat in the IPL in 2023 and he was batting at another level. So when Shubman bats like this, you realize why everyone's been saying things about Shubman, about how he's going to be this next big talent. But you don't get tracks like these very often. So you must maximize. That's why I want to see if Shreyas can go on and make it a big one.
We'll have a look at India's batting card. Shreyas against looking very good. He's come and counter-attacked, 53 of 49. Like you were saying, used his feet against spin. He always looks good, so good against spin, but he's looking very confident in the series.
And they didn't bowl as much short to him in this innings. They did occasionally, but not as much as in the earlier games. This is a fabulous track to bat on. I think you need the 350. But number 4. Another innings that says, look, I think I'm happy. I belong at number 4. And I'm very, very happy they've sent KL Rahul out at number 5. I love him to get a 40-50 from here.
So now KL Rahul needs to prove and tell the world that number 5 belongs to me. So let's hope he has a good knock today. We'll have a look at England and the bowling. Adil Rashid, of course, was the one who troubled the Indian batters with his 2 wickets and given away 39 runs. Livingston, Root were meant to fill that position, but they've been very expensive.
Look, if Joe Root's going to bowl overs 11 and 13, straight away your wicket-taking options are gone. I'm looking at this lineup and I'm saying, yes, Jofra Archer will come in, maybe for Atkinson, and then he'll have to bat at 8. But I'm looking at this and saying, is this bowling lineup going to win you the Champions Trophy? I'll be very surprised if they do. And that's what surprised me even more, that they've got Tom Banton in. When you get that kind of player, it means you're saying, I don't mind conceding 330, I'll just chase it down.
But were you a little surprised? You spoke about in the pre-match show, Mark Woods bowled only 2 overs in this phase. And we were wondering if he will bowl a little more in that middle phase, but he hasn't.
And I think he's perfect to bowl in the middle overs because he tends to go for runs with his pace at the back end. So I'm looking for 350. Let's see.
So now, are we going to recalibrate our predictions?
We are gone. Totally unless, don't forget, in the last game, India lost 3 wickets very quickly. So sometimes you can start thinking 370, 380, start going for it. And suddenly, from being 230 for 3, you end up being 280 for 7. Then you're saying, okay, I'll get 310. So they'll space it and I think go big from 43, 44 onwards.
But 340 is something India will look to target right now.
And you should win with 340, but England are batting deep, but you should win with 340. With this bowling lineup, if you can't win with 340, there's a problem.
All right, then we'll wait and watch and see what India manage, and we will see you all in our mid-match show. So don't forget to join us. Thank you so much for watching.